All right, good morning, beautiful people. I'm going to sound super quiet. Kids are still sleeping. I'm still on vacation, and SPY is tanking. So we're getting close to our strike. So with Iron Condors, what we're doing is we're selling out of the money strikes. One of the strikes that we sold was 559 for the puts. The strike that we sold for the calls was 570, I believe. So with SPY opening down 1%, those 570 calls we sold were pretty close to worthless. So I bought those back just to lock in my profits. So you won't see those in my account now. What it's doing is it's bouncing right around that 1% point, 559. It's not time to panic right now, but it does provide an opportunity for me to show you how to actively manage these a little bit better. So it depends here on your knowledge of stocks and charts and day trading, really. But basically, SPY may give us a really good opportunity to get out of our 559 short calls if it pops here back up. And if we do that, we can close those short calls and leave, or short puts rather, and leave the long puts, which were 558, and those could potentially come into profit. Or if we do it on the way down, let's say it doesn't bounce up here, I go close the 559s now, and then I wait for it to keep coming down, and then I close the 558s. I can try to leg out of it for a break even, potentially a decent gain. Right now I'm just watching. I don't want to do anything though. Biggest thing is don't react. Like, it's okay to have losing days. If we have a losing day, we'll double the position for the next day because the chance of 2 losing days is very rare, back to back. So it's okay to lose though. You're gonna have losses. I knew after 20 straight winning days that it was getting time. Something had to happen, but we're still holding up pretty good here, so not necessarily anything to do. Let's just say we're breaking down here, though, and I'm like, oh, shit, I got to get out of this position. Okay, so first of all, don't get emotional. That's never going to make good decisions, but I would go over here. I would see my 559 short puts. I would click that. See, I I got 15-cent credit for it, and it's worth $1.28, so I'm way negative on this. Now, if I go back though, if you'll see the put that I bought, I spent $10 on that, and it's worth 87. So that one I'm way up on. So if it's going to keep going down, which kind of looks like it is, what you can do is, and I'll do this for an example either way, so I don't care if I make a mistake here. So I'll go here, and I will buy back this put that I sold. I'm not going to buy back all of them. I'll buy one of them. Boom. Go back to my positions, and now you see I'm -9 here. Now this 558 put that I bought is going up in price and up in value because of this drop here. So I'm gonna let this keep going a little bit. And it's at this morning's low, it looks like. Let's see if it breaks the low. It did. Okay, so now it's gonna break the low. So now I'm gonna go in here. This is the one I bought, and you see it's already up to $1. So now that's limiting my loss. I forget what I bought the other one back at a second ago. It's at $1.08 now, but I bought the other one back at, what was it? I'm half asleep still. It's early. I've been partying all night. Something like, I forgot, 1:30 or something. So now it's 111, so it's making my loss almost nothing now. If I just sell one of these here. So this is called legging out, and I hope I'm not doing a horrible job explaining this because I'm half asleep. But boom. So I bought back one of the puts I sold for $145, and I sold one of the puts that I bought for $103. So that's a 42-cent difference. So that would be negative 42 cents if we hadn't gotten any credit for it. But since we got, 10, 12 cents credit for it, it ends up being, only negative 30 cents. So if you did that with all 10 positions, it would be negative $300, and you'd make it up in a couple days. So let's go back and check the charts here. So ideally what we'd like to do is we'd like to sell the puts that we sold, or we'd like to buy back the puts that we sold to close the position on a pop. So if we would have done that at like 560, that would have been perfect. And then we want to sell the puts that we bought on a drop, like now, when we're oversold under 30 RSI at 558. And if you do that, you can actually end up with a really nice profits, higher than the credit that you would have gotten just from selling the Iron Condor to begin with. So there are benefits to it. It does take some work and some practice and some knowledge, and this is one of many reasons why I would recommend starting off with a smaller lot sizes, smaller contract sizes, and slowly working your way up so you can work on handling situations like this and learn about them, learn how to deal with them, learn how to benefit from them. And I'll get more into this as the day goes on. Hopefully we get a nice little bounce, and this is a completely irrelevant video. But if not, hopefully this helps. Peace.